Today, we're going to be checking out my new ESP LTD EC-Black Metal guitar. So I've had my eye on these since these released a little while back. I think they're pretty sweet. They're, as you can see, a black metal guitar. They're solid blackout black satin. They have a Macassar ebony fingerboard. All of the hardware is black. Even the LTD logo is black. And then it has a Seymour Duncan blackened winter, and it's only the bridge pickup, because honestly, for metal, isn't that all we need?
It's so black, it's like, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none.
I just really dug how this black metal series looked, and I had never owned an LTD before, and I decided it was time for a change of pace. I wanted to own an ESP LTD, and I'm blown away with it. Like, I was a little hesitant at first because this does have a thin U-neck. Normally I'm used to more of a C shape. Honestly, it's very comfortable. I really like it. This thing has a ton of great features with it. Mahogany body, 3-piece mahogany neck, these rad LTD locking tuners on the back. The frets are stainless steel, which I really like. That's my favorite kind of fret material. It doesn't really wear down, easy to polish. It feels very glassy and smooth, especially along with this Macassar ebony. This whole guitar just glides. You got a Tone Pros locking tailpiece down here. Everything is just really nice in this thing. It's got a good weight on it too. This thing's about 8 pounds, so not quite Les Paul weight, but pretty close, but not enough to break your back. Definitely solid feeling though. And then, like I said, it's got this Seymour Duncan blackened winter pickup. Now, this is a version of this pickup that originally was something you could only get in some other guitars. I believe you can buy them now separately. They're all blackout, the black script instead of the white, and they have different pull pieces. I don't know if there's anything different about this pickup beyond cosmetics. Anyone that has watched this channel for a while knows that the Black Winter is one of my favorite pickups ever. I've owned many versions of them and have some in my Solar right now. So I was curious about it, and it definitely is. It's a Black Winter. It's high output. It's got that really nasty grinding mid-range that I really like, that just slams the front end of your amp. Good for anything from thrash to black metal to death metal, to anything in between. I don't know if this is necessarily any different. I can't really find anything substantive on that. I know there's a lot of people arguing about it. It kind of feels a little tighter, but honestly, that could just be my mind playing tricks on me, and I wouldn't know unless I did a side-by-side comparison. I don't know how interesting that would be to compare to probably the same versions of the same pickup. And then it also has a coil tap on it, just in case you want to go clean. You can do that, but honestly, this thing was not built to be played clean. So that's enough talking about the details of this guitar. Let's hear it in action. I'm going to have this go into my Granifier, which is going to go into an IR blend of DV77 and my VM1265 speakers, and then we'll hear it outside of a mix on that same amp, and then we'll also hear it with some cleans on my Friedman BE50 Deluxe. Let's check it out. So I am really smitten with the guitar. I think it plays as good as it looks. I think it sounds great. Riffs just started falling out of me once I picked this thing up, which is always a good sign for a guitar. I have a weak spot for single cuts, as people may have picked up on the channel, which is why I picked up this version. Something I didn't mention, it is only 24 3/4 scale. I believe some of the others in the black metal series are longer. If I was gonna have this in a much lower tuning, I would definitely want 25.5" to 26.5". 24.5" wouldn't cut it, but I have this in D standard and for some drop C stuff, and honestly 24 3/4 is just fine for that. Um, I, I have no problems with it there, and it feels great to play. Overall, for my first LTD, my first ESP LTD, I gotta say I love it, and I'm definitely won over. This is a fantastic instrument. You're going to be seeing this a lot more on the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay metal.